Is that building to your left. That curvy glass building, that is a Nuveen building, now called 333 West Wagner, but you might know that as Ferris Bueller's dad's office building from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Some other fan favorites I like to share in this part of the adventure. I like to talk about the Y building over there. We're on point, just above the train line. So the base of that building, I want to tell you some interesting things about that. So that building is being held up by a support width of something that's just twice the width of our boat. Think about that. The width of that base is only 39 feet wide, only sits on 20% of its lot space. Because a train line cuts through that lot space, and the city of Chicago has what's called a 30-foot setback ordinance. New buildings have to be built at least 30 feet away from the longest edge. Now, I've mentioned how train lines cut through this lot space. That is on an elevated line. So Chicago trains are nicknamed L, right? That stands for elevated train lines. But Chicago trains also run underground, like a subway. If you look to your left, if you notice that red sculpture, look just beneath it. You'll notice these holes, these vents, inside, like put into these white concrete base. That is to allow for these underground train lines, subway systems, to run underneath these buildings. Now, these buildings they don't actually own their lot space. They actually have to pay several millions of dollars a year for the right to be built on top of these rail lines. They are called air rights. Now, the area that we're just leaving is actually called Wolf Point. And this is what put Chicago on the map in the 1800s. Because this is where the three branches of the river meet. We came down the main branch, we're going up the north branch, and later we'll go down the south branch of the river. Now, these waterways connect Chicago with the other Great Lakes and the East Coast, and they also connect Chicago with the Gulf of Mexico because it connects with the Mississippi River. Now, the main source of economic activity for Chicago during that time was livestock and farming. So Chicago actually got